So this is basically a remote control car, robot car right here, 4 DC motors, right? These are just 4 DC motors with wheels. These are the 2 motor drivers controlling the motors. We have 2 batteries here. This battery is powering the Arduino, and then this blue battery is powering the 4 DC motors. And then here's the ultrasonic sensor. This is just for looks for now, but we are going to be using this ultrasonic sensor later on to implement an autonomous algorithm so that it drives by itself. So a remote controller basically. So this is a 3D printed part. Just put a breadboard, and here is the battery here that we are using to power this. Basically, how this works is you have the usual 4 DC motors, right? And then with the motor drivers. And what's going on is that we're using communicate wirelessly. We're using this antenna here. This is an Honor 24LO1 module. So basically this allows us to communicate wirelessly so that, for example, I don't really want to, this is on the tables, but you see right here, it moves, right? And whatever we send, obviously, whatever we send through the joysticks is going to send to this receiver here, to this is the transmitter, this is the receiver. So it's going to communicate wirelessly. It has really good range. I think it's up to like 500, 800 meters, something like that. But yeah, it has really, obviously I'm not going to be needing 800 meters or anything, but this is obviously a really, really good module. If you need anything wirelessly, then I would, definitely recommend you guys to use this. They're basically communicating wirelessly with this antenna. We had to map the joystick. This is basically the joystick that moves it forward and backwards, and this is the joystick that moves it left and right. It can't do it simultaneously yet. I don't think I will implement that. This is like a differential drive robot where like the wheels, like if you want to move it to the right, these wheels go forward and then these wheels go backward, and then vice versa if you want to move it to the left, right? So this is like a differential drive robot. You just have to map these 2 joysticks to forward, backward, and then left and right. And that is basically the whole project. Having everything good. That is basically how the project is going. Next up, I'm going to be making it autonomous, which is going to be the real task in this one. So we're going to be using this ultrasonic sensor here, and we'll be making that autonomous.